Alejandro Kirk behind the plate, catching Manoah. And there's a strike to LeMahieu, at least the start of the game. LeMahieu down on strikes. Blue Jays have 4 outfielders.
You know, you've had that drastic of a shift, or 4 outfielders. You're just so locked in on what you're trying to do on the mound.
You know, as a right-handed pitcher, Paulie, against a left-handed.
The way they played you, and this day and age with the shift, they don't change the way the pitcher goes about.
Risen yesterday. Diekman finally got him on the high fastball, and then Diekman struck out Stanton and Gallo to close it out, and the Red Sox salvaged the final game of that 3-game set. And, you know, the Red Sox really don't have a close. 2-1. Ground ball to Bichette, charges, and the throw pulls Guerrero off the bag, but the swipe tag on Judge. High pop-up. Who's going to get it? It's Guerrero. Espinal got out of the... And there's a line drive base hit. There's hit number 2. Took it the other way. Lined a clean single with 4 outfielders into left center field. Oh, 0-1. Tom House, when he was a pitching coach. Did you ever throw the football?
Coney, it was the first time, if you remember.
Lined right at Bichette for the second out.
You know, you're playing winter ball. You're in a beautiful play.
From the left side against Manoah. Did you find that throwing the football?
Started with a football, which is heavier than a baseball, obviously, and different variations of weight.
1-2.
University of Tennessee.
Game that was thrown overseas. So, I mean, pitching obviously a huge part of the game. But, boy, I tell you what.
2-2. Jack Curry.
Release point.
'96.
Swing and a miss as Hicks goes down on strikes. No runs to hit. 0-1.
You look back as a player, and I think when you have such a great spring training, it's so important to get off to a good start. You know, was that just a spring training thing, or am I that good of a hitter?
Three and 1 on. That one's popped up. And Bichette makes the play. The MLB ball
Game. Get real-time information if you want it on Baseball Savant.
Opportunity. Gonzalez stole this job.
3-0. Valuable piece to the roster. And he walks on 4 pitches. Foul back by LeMahieu. So you have, because every single one of those 9 players has always been an everyday player. Haynes accepted being a bench player back then. Darryl Strawberry did as well. And when you've got 9 and 8, I love the cliche, it's a good problem. But the word...
Be a nice pinch hitter. That guy could be a pinch hitter late in this game. as we've seen that in several games so far, at least in the first.
Come in that they're not in the lineup and they're not playing, and that seems to be working well. He said he thinks more about the line.
1-1. I'm curious, Paul, how would you have felt that you knew you...
This is kind of a unique season where you come out of a shortened spring training and immediately have Tony. I think that things work themselves out. Guys get banged up, and then you don't have to worry about it. But early in the season...
1-0. Two and 0. So he's walked Gonzalez, walked Rizzo, now 2-0 on Judge. He was 2-0 on Judge in the first inning. Came 2-1.
Down the middle.
3-1.
Ball to right field.
And he walks Judge. The base
Teams.
fouled it back. Ground ball left side. Let's see if the long throw gets him, and it does. Good play by Bichette. Moving.
Where the ball hit him, you could see the swelling. Could not have felt good, but best case scenario in what could have been a very bad.
Just the sound that it made when it hit his.
Does his magic and gets all that swelling out. Get him on ready for his next start.
1-2. 2-2 on Gallo, who lined a.
Talking to Alex Cora, the manager.
And Gallo works a walk. On for the second time tonight. And on this day in 1912, the pinstripes debuted on the Yankee uniform. They took the pinstripes away and brought them back permanently in 1915. It was well before Babe Ruth got to the Yankees. He was still with Boston when the Yankees went to the pin. Wow. That looked out.
Thinking about that slider that he kind of hung to Springer. Well, that's the pitch that haunts you all night as a hitter. The
big cut.
You know, Coney, I'm glad that technology came a little later, because if I had the...
You know, Paula, I know you're happy. Three and two on high pop-up. Bichette out number 2.
Did his contract. Got a little cushion. Bringing this young team along.
High fly ball, shallow left center. Springer calls off Gurriel, and that'll do it. Pitches around the leadoff walk. Does Manoah, and we'll go to the 5th. Leads off for the Yankees. One and 0. High pop up. Kirk gives it side. 1 and 2. And the pitch. 2-2. You take a look. Grounded to second base. Espinal makes the play. Well, tomorrow night, because you finish 7th or 8th, you then have an opportunity to play the winner of the 9-10 game. And if you win that, then you're in the playoffs. As LeMahieu also grounded.
Like, hey, we're part of that.
Yep.
You wear it well.
Mm-hmm.
As Rod Stewart would say. Remember that song?
Four outfielders again. And the catch is made by Teoscar Hernandez for the final. Has thrown 76 pitches. Fouled away. Fouled away. David, I've got to take you to task a little bit here. What a friend. What a teammate.
You weren't supposed to be listening. What?
You usually don't see Judge even say that much.
Nice, that's all.
Wow.
Just hammers the baseball.
That's brought to you by StatCast 3D. Thinking about that. Sharp ground ball to short. Bichette. Throw pulls Stanton off. Or Guerrero off, and he's. Gallo hits it sharply and past Guerrero, but foul.
Legendary in his career there.
1-2 on Gallo. Swing and a miss. Gallo down on strikes. Really impressive, strong 6 innings.